Closing arguments are over in the case of New Mexico versus Meta. The state says the social media giant knowingly turns a blind eye, allowing child sexual exploitation on its platforms. Peyton Spellacy in court today with what they have to decide.
Yeah, Doug, so jurors will now be asked the question, did Meta knowingly engage in unfair or deceptive practices? Now, they have to decide if the state's claims that Meta knowingly knew that there were serious risks on the platforms, if that was more likely true than not.
The product is very good at connecting people with interests, right? That's what you heard from Meta too. It's one of the virtues of the product. If your interest is little girls, it will be really good at connecting you with little girls.
Prosecutors tell jurors that what Meta knew behind the scenes didn't match what it told the public, and that gap misled families in New Mexico.
Meta knew what was happening on its platform. It knew it in detail.
One example, the company's own age policy that users must be 13 years old to create an account, saying Meta
failed to screen those accounts from inappropriate and unlawful activity and conduct, and it collected and used data from those children.
Or features like the algorithm that are designed to maximize teen time spent on the platform.
Meta didn't disclose the likelihood that the algorithm would introduce predators to teens, that it would recommend sensational and harmful content.
Internal documents, prosecutors say, show growing concerns inside the company.
2020, Meta again observes, inside, we can't detect new child exploitation images. These are inappropriate interactions with children numbers, notably on Instagram, are through the roof. I worry about Reels. We have big gaps.
But the defense says before jurors weigh any of that, they need to understand what the law actually allows.
Federal law protects Meta from liability for content that users put on its apps, like photos, videos, messages, and for content moderation decisions, including what content to recommend.
In plain terms, the defense says Meta can't be legally responsible for what users post or how the platform decides what content shows up in feeds.
This state spent hours attacking Meta's recommendation algorithm, but the instruction says that Meta cannot be liable for its decisions on what user content to recommend to other users of its services.
The defense says even if jurors agree with the state, there's still one more major hurdle. The state must prove Meta acted willfully.
Willful conduct is an intentional doing of an act with knowledge that harm may result. It's not negligence, it's not recklessness, it is intent.
Yeah, no, Meta does say that they do warn their users that harmful content may appear. Now the case is in the hands of the jury. Live in Santa Fe, I'm Peyton Spellacy, KOAT, Action 7 News.
New Mexico is asking Meta to pay $2.2 billion in damages.